Hello, hello. Kim Corallo, Shut the Front Door To. We are a wreath, door hanger, vintage gift store. We are out of Lexington, Kentucky today. We're going to show you the vintage items that we picked up this week. Honestly, we only shopped one time, so I feel very blessed that I found what I did find. We've been extremely busy doing all of the things, and that's not a complaint. We know we're super blessed. You can see some wreaths in the background. We oftentimes don't show you the handmade items. They get listed to Etsy sometimes. They are mostly being sold at the booth space and at the salon, but anyway, let's go ahead and show you the vintage stuff that we found. And let's start off with this super cute brass hors d'oeuvre set. Guys, we've not cleaned up anything yet. That's the next step after the video, and get them priced. I super love this little guy. He has all of his swords, all of his pieces, and he's just great on its own. I mean, honestly, I don't see why this couldn't be displayed like on a side table display or on a bookcase. If you entertain, obviously could be used for its intended purpose. I found 4 of these beautiful porcelain blue and white napkin rings. Napkin rings are a favorite of mine. They just have purpose, and they are super cute. And I feel very, very lucky when I can find some really pretty ones like these blue and whites. Just a set of 4, but honestly, sets of 4 probably sell better than the larger sets in my booth space. Don't think this is super old. I think this is made to look old. I dig it. I dig stuff like this. I love the interest that it gives to a display, and I'm not sure if, well, I would say this would be watertight. Of course, use it as a vase, but I just think, I just love it. That's all I'm gonna say is I just love it, and I don't know that there's much of a I don't know. I can't think of another purpose, I guess is what I should say. I like to try to give different ways you can use things so that if you have something like this in your own home, you can take the ideas and run with it. But I don't even know that it needs anything in it. I just think it's made out of tin. It just has a very interesting look. And look at this super cute little dog figure. I don't pass up dogs and cats figurines very often if they're in good shape. This one's quite large, and I just think after he gets cleaned up, he is going to really look great sitting on the shelf in the booth space waiting for his forever home. And I just know it'll be something that will go pretty quickly. Love a good blue Birds of Paradise. Now, Birds of Paradise, I don't know. Maybe I have that wrong. I'm not sure if that's what you call these little guys. Anyway, I pick these up when I see them because people really do love them. This one is on a heart, and I have actually 2 of these. So super glad to find those. And super glad also to find a set of 3 of the red birds, the mom and the dad and the little baby. And these have cadmium in them, so they do glow or fluoresce under black light. And guys, my hands are broken out. I had an allergic reaction, and I have been dealing with that. So I don't know. It's just always something, right? Always something cute. Look at this little handmade blue bear. I think this would look really good in a baby's nursery or a little boy or girl's room. I love the color, and I don't see any condition issues on him. And to find something like this in a thrift with no condition issues, actually all the glass pieces, pretty amazing. Oh, let me show you this. I love primitive kind of that real primitive look. I think it mixes in well with that type of decor, cottage core. I think it mixes in well with that. I dig this. You can put this outside. It's a birdhouse. Looks like it might be handmade, or obviously you can use this inside also. And I loved the red, white, blue. I thought it added an extra special charm. I'm going to go ahead and show you a couple things that I have on the floor before I put other things on the floor and these get covered up. Sometimes I do that in these videos and I think, oh, I didn't show that because I've covered them up with something else. This is probably a 70s metal vinyl or record holder. Also could be used for magazines, but with vinyls being popular again, I thought someone might find that interesting and fun to have to put their vinyl collection in. A box is something that I'm never going to leave on the shelf very often. This one does have some scratches. It was well loved. It's a little sewing box. And you can use it to store just about anything, but I like the shape on it. I liked the handle. The little round knobs were super cute, and it's dusty. He needs a good cleaning, and I probably need to work on these scuffs a little bit too, and see if we can get any of those taken care of. A good trinket dish is always a win in my opinion, and I love this little Portugal made. Yeah, I said Portugal. I wanted to make sure. Portugal hand painted little guy. The little knob on the top, but the colorway is super cute too, and can't go wrong with a little trinket dish to hold all your jewelry by your bedside table. This is fun. It's a little urn. He is metal and made to look old. I don't think it's super old. Not exactly sure, but he's great. He would work really good, I think, on a desk to hold pens or pencils. But of course, I plopped some greenery in the little guy, and I think that is really nice for spring and summer coming up. Another one of my very, very favorite things is this cheese box. Primitive, wonderful, would look great on a coffee table, would look great to store things. It also, the top does come off, but it doesn't come off that, that easily. Just the patina on it is so charming and fun, and I really, really like it. Ooh, I love that side with the old nails. This guy is good for a riser. Okay, let's see, what else am I, oh, let me show you this. I don't pass up flower frogs very often when I find them. This one's interesting. It just sits like this, and what makes these so fun, and I don't think this is gonna work. No, it really won't work. One of these days, I'm gonna remember to grab some faux flowers or even real ones if I have them, so I can show you how they work. These, you just put the water in here, and these would just hold a couple of stems, and you literally just stick them down in these prongs, and it's great. I mean, they add so much charm. You could put this on a stack of books. You could also leave it out just on its own. It has a lot of charm and interest when you don't have flowers in it. This guy was interesting. It has the accordion style top, and I would think maybe at one time it held like CDs or something, but it has the divider in it that you could actually take out. But it would be great for just storage, and it would look really cool, I think, on the counter. And so I thought that would be a good thing to try and see if there's someone out there that thinks it's pretty cool as well. You know, Spring and summer's coming, and here in Kentucky we had a rough winter. And when I say rough, I mean not probably not any worse than a lot of people around us, but we dipped down into some really freezing temperatures. And typically when we get ice and snow around here, it'll stay for just a little bit, and then the temperatures rise, and then it helps our road crews to get the ice and the snow off the streets. And we ended up with an ice storm that, and then the temperatures dropped, and I'm telling you, it just stayed and stayed and stayed. So even though I'm a person that loves winter, I love cold, I love snow, I'm not going to be too sad to see some spring and summer, even hot temps, and you know I'll complain about it. But, you know, I'm not even going to say I won't be excited for it. A little blue hummingbird feeder so that we can get ready and start seeing those sweet birds and butterflies and all the things. All the things, guys. A little hanging pottery planter. This is a perfect size for, you know, some succulents, or probably a little fern as well. The colorway is what did it for me. I just really loved the beautiful colors. Ooh, yeah. I love an Italian piece, and I'm never going to leave them behind if they fit the budget. And I really loved this beautiful flower dish. Would look great just like this, but also would look great on an easel, which is exactly the way I would use it if I were going to keep it. I found a couple of baskets, and I only pulled out one because it was the most unique. It was this cornucopia handmade with a handle grapevine basket. Really cool, really fun. I liked the shape. Baskets are something that, this one, you know, is probably a more decorative piece, but they are such fun things to use to corral things. And they give, you know, such a warmth, I would say, to, you know, to a shelving unit, or even, you know, even a larger basket beside your chair to put a blanket in, or on the fireplace hearth, I think is really fun. Plates, I like them a lot, but I've gotten very picky about what I'll pick up. I love to find things that I think are unique and beautiful. This one is from France, and the colorway on it is stunning. There is no condition issues. It already had a plate hanger, and all of that was just bonuses for me. So I wasn't going to leave it behind because I think it would fit in really well on a plate wall. Found a couple of pieces of amazing art. They're real similar. I'm only bringing the one out. It is matted and professionally framed, hand colored, lovely. The colorway is stunning. Also, one of my favorite pieces are the two pieces of art. Guys, that is it. That is all we have to show you today. We hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, we invite you to come back every week on Sunday. We post a video. We would love to get to the place where we could do a little bit more and step out of our comfort zone by just showing you the haul. But we'll see. We'll see. Guys, go have the very best day, and we will talk to you really soon.